What makes an artist? An artist is somebody that makes art. I'm Nathan Wells. I'm a communication design major at Texas Tech University, and I like to think that I'm an artist. Art's cool. I like it. It's us. It's everything that we feel. It's anything intellectual. It's what we are, and it's what we always have been.
It's a way of just how someone expresses their thoughts. My name's Sheila Hafiz. I'm a construction engineering major at Texas Tech University. I think I consider myself an artist. I I used to draw back when I was little, but I think art's a lot more than that.
I think anything could be art as long as it has a meaning to somebody or it portrays a message. Just really anything out there is art to anybody. I'm Sally Addison. I'm a graphic design major in the School of Visual and Performing Arts here at Texas Tech, and I'm an artist. You have to be able to free your mind to be able to look deeper into things and see the deeper meaning of paintings and just things around you and every day.
For me, art is a way to express yourself. It's basically their thoughts going on paper, going to songs, canvas, anything. It's just what comes out of our mind that we can show everybody else. My name is Russell Wilson. I go to Texas Tech. I'm a dual major with psychology and industrial engineering. And I think what makes an artist is basically what they consider to be art. Like, you can make anything into art. If you see a trash can with some graffiti on it, that's what they thought was art. That was their blank canvas that they can make something beautiful out of.
Because when you look at like all the things that are considered artistic, you have music. That's like people are expressing their feelings vocally, and then you have paintings and drawings, and they're expressing themselves on paper. And writing and poetry, kind of like the same thing too. They're writing out their thoughts. So if I was to define art, I would say it's a way of how people express themselves through different mediums.
This is the back of an album cover that I'm doing right now for a band called Tool. This is a photograph from the Scopes trial from the 20s. And it goes along with band, if you know anything about Tool. But yeah, it's kind of neat. It's a little 90s grunge design, David Carson, with kind of a cool little color twist in there. I played with it a little bit, adjusted the colors, but yeah, that's where that came from. And the back is actually this is that. It's gonna be pretty big, and it's gonna be 12 by 12.
I used to time myself, and I could write poetry, and I could get a poem done 5 minutes. That's how I got my first poem published. It was a little art contest kind of thing for high school authors, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. People say they like my art, so I did a 4.5-minute poem that I wrote, and it made it to the book. Angels of flight, take my life as I fight with all my might. Slowly soon, I will die tonight.
I created this poster for my Computer Methods 2 class. We had to create a poster for any band, and I did Dave Matthews Band End of Summer Tour. This is for my symbols class. We had me create logos for made-up companies, and I was given Lion Star Engineering. And this one, we're creating pictures with words for my topography class. So Toxic, with the O and the X, there's a little skull and crossbone.
So I made this when I was on a plane going back to Houston last semester. I have these characters I made up. This character's name is Jamal. And I wrote a short story on it, but I don't know if how good it is, but I'll read it anyways. Jamal wanted to say something, but he fell mute. Without much warning, the side where the man stood began to break apart, until the entire right side of the plane broke away. The sky showed through was brilliant blue, and the clouds seemed so near. Jamal couldn't believe the amount of beauty he saw in the midst of the destruction. The man seemed to have thought so too. Without much of a warning, they went through a thick fog, everything disappearing into a blinding white blanket.
There's art all around us, but a lot of people don't notice it. But art has always been, I think, really influential throughout history, politically, especially socially, religiously. All of those things are shaped and influenced by art.
I love how there are hundreds of different ways to portray the same thing, and I think art is a wonderful way to express anything, really. If you're mad, happy, sad.
I've had depression for going on 7 years now, and it's helped me get through it.
They gave me a voice.
I really don't even know what makes anybody an artist. We're just the people that have taken it upon ourselves to create these things and to kind of carry the torch of artists that have come before. You know, art's always kind of constantly changing, and it's our responsibility. We're the people that make progress in art and further it and change it, or maybe, I don't know, we go back. We're the people that make art.